What's up, guys? This is Chronic Aggression. Welcome to a brand new episode of my FIFA 14 Team of the Week predictions. Today we're going to go out and predict the Team of the Week number 26, which should be released on the 12th of March. And this week's Team of the Week is going to be a lot better and stronger in terms of players because the Russian League as well as the MLS League has now started up. So that makes it a bit easier. The only problem is BPL didn't have as many games, mainly down to the fact some teams are playing in the FA Cup. I believe Arsenal, Wigan, Sheffield and Hull winning the games there to move on to the semis. And we haven't got too bad of the squad. Last week's Team of the Week, some surprising players, especially the Carlos Tevez second in form just for scoring one goal. But you never know what's going to happen with EA, what cards come out, and it's going to be fairly interesting this week's Team of the Week. But we're going to start off with the subs bench, and we're going to start off with an MLS player called Nick Romando, plays in goal for Real Salt Lake, had a very, very good goalkeeping performance indeed. Real Salt Lake went out and played LA Galaxy, one of the stronger goal-scoring squads, should I say, of the MLS. And he made 9 saves, a penalty save in the dying minutes of the game, a clean sheet, as well as a Player of the Week award and Man of the Match in his team's 1-0 win over LA Galaxy. Fantastic goalkeeping performance indeed, and he's definitely going to get an info card. If he doesn't get one, it's going to be so surprising. Moving on to the next, we're going to have a player called Dermisi. Plays bronze player. I'm not too sure what. I think he plays in, I think it is the Superliga. And plays for a team called Bromby EIF or Inform. Well, I'm not sure what it is. But played as a left back, 51 rated, so not the highest player. But he picked up 2 goals in his squad's 4-1 win. So he's going to go and get an inform card most likely. Moving on to a player, we've got a player in the Eredivisie, player called, I think it is Matthias Johansson, plays for AZ in the Eredivisie and plays as a right back, picked up a goal and 2 assists and I believe a clean sheet in AZ's 4-0 win over Hercules. Very, very good performance by that right back indeed. Moving on to a player, we've got a goal player under the name of Aurelia. I'm not sure he pronounced it. Plays for Toulouse in the French League 1 and actually played as a right mid. Toulouse went out and played 3 at back formation. Aurelia playing out on the right-hand side. You could argue a wing-back as well. Went out and played a team called Reims or Reims. I'm not too sure how you pronounce that. But this guy picked up a goal and assist and Man of the Match in his team's 3-2 win over them. Very, very good performance, and we could see him in a right mid position. Moving on to the next player, we've got a player called Ravel Morrison, currently playing for QPR, I believe recently transferred. I'm not sure, I think it's on loan, to be honest, I'm not too sure. But as you can see, he's got an upgraded card, so his inform card would be a 74 rated. I'm guessing it's going to be a QPR one, so it would be a transfer card, so it would go for quite a bit, I reckon. As you can see, that card there is going for 11k. I reckon if he got an inform card, he'd go for about 100 at least. But he picked up 2 goals, one being a fairly nice free kick, and I believe the Man of the Match award in QPR's 2-0 win over Birmingham. Great start for him. Moving on to the final 2 players of the team, we've got a player called Marcus Berg. Plays for Panathinaikos in the Hellas League or the Greek League. And he picked up 3 goals in his team's. I think it's teams. Was it 3? I'm not too sure. Hold on, his name's not coming up. But I think in his team's 4-1 win, picking up 3 goals. Hat-trick, what else can you complain about? Not the best looking card, to be honest, but you never know what his overall card will look like. And moving on to the final player of the subs bench, got a player in the Belgian Pro League for a team called Ghent, and it's a player called Harry. I'm not too sure how you pronounce this, but I think it's Habibou. But fairly odd name, but as you can see, he's got a transfer card, 67 rated at the moment. Looks like a bit of a beast. And he picked up 3 goals in his team's 4-1 win over Cercle Brugge. And he looks most likely to get an inform card. But guys, let's move on to the starting 11 here. And we're going to be playing a fairly unusual formation you normally see in a team week. We're going to play in the 4-1-2-1-2 formation, and the main reason is that I've actually got enough defensive players to work with in this squad. But we're going to start off with the goalkeeper. Going to go and put Pepe Reina, the Napoli keeper, in. This guy made around 6 saves in Napoli's 1-0 win over Rome, picking up the clean sheet as well. Very, very good performance by the Spanish keeper there. Moving on to the right back, we've got a player called Jukavina, I think it is, plays for the team Barcelona played at the weekend. Not too sure how you pronounce the team's name, but they ended up winning 1-0 versus Barcelona. This guy picking up the man of the match award, a clean sheet, and just a very, very good performance overall. Just keeping Neymar out of that back. Very, very good performance indeed. Moving on to the two centre-backs. First we're going to have here is a player called Basta. Plays in the French League 1 for Lille. He picked up a goal, clean sheet, and man of the match in Lille's 2-0 win over Montpellier. Moving on to the other centre-back, we're going to have Steven Kulka, the Cardiff City centre-back. This guy picked up 2 goals in Cardiff's, I think it's a 3-1 win over Fulham. As you can see, that this would be his 3rd in-form card. Be another gold card, so that looks like a very, very nice card indeed. Moving on to the left-back, we have a Real Madrid player, Marcelo, the the Brazilian left-back, and this guy picked up a goal, a clean sheet, and you could argue an assist. He's sprinting down the left-hand side, whipped in a ball, and the opposition team, Levante, went and put it in the back of the net. So you could argue he could have got an assist from that, but it's still a very, very good performance by the Brazilian there. Moving on to the CDM, we've got Borussia player Kiel. I'm not too sure how you pronounce that, but he picked up a goal and man of the match and clean sheet in Borussia's 1-0 win over, I think it was Freiburg. You know, I wasn't too sure about the CDM spot, and he just looked mostly suited for that area. Moving out to the right-hand side, we've actually got a left mid, and that is Yuri Zhirkov. I believe he plays for Moscow now. I'm not too sure. I think it's just Dynamo Moscow. But he picked up, I believe, it was 2 goals and an assist and man of the match in his team's 4-2 win over CSK Moscow. Very, very good performance indeed. Moving on to the left-hand side, we're going to have Lavezzi, the PSG winger, picking up 2 goals in his team's 3-0 win over Bastia. As you can see there, this would be his 2nd in-form card, and he looks like a very, very good player indeed to have out on that left-hand side. Ibra also picking up a goal and an assist and man of the match, but I highly doubt he's going to be in this team of the week. I think he's already got 3, so he's going to need a superb performance to get another one. Moving on to the central attack mid, this is where we've got quite a few decent players. First we're going to have here is Thomas Müller. And actually played striker for Bayern Munich on, I believe it was Saturday. They went out and played Wolfsburg, ended up winning it 6-1. They were 1-1 all the way until like the 60th minute. Turned on the afterburners. Thomas Müller went out and picked up 2 goals and assist and man of the match in that game as a striker role. So that looks like a very, very good card indeed. Moving on to the 2 strikers we're going to have here. We're going to have Klaas Huntelaar, the Schalke striker. This guy picked up a hat-trick, could have made it 4, but went out and missed the penalty, picking up the Man of the Match award as well in his team's 4-0 win over Hoffenheim. And moving on to the final player of this week's Team of the Week, we're going to have Didier Drogba, the Ivory Coast tank. He's going to go out and pick up I believe it was 2 goals and an assist in Galatasaray's 6-1 win at the weekend. Very, very good performance by the striker there. And he looks like going to be a fantastic card. And you guys know he's going to go for a lot. So let me quickly move over to this site here where you can see their players in their in-form colours, their positions they will be playing. As you can see there, let's have a quick rundown of the team. Romando in goal, 74 rated, looks like a fairly decent keeper. The Scar Price, bronze most likely. Johansson, probably a fairly decent right back to have in the Eredivisie. Not much to say about Aurelio. Ravel Morrison, he'll go for quite a bit, and the other 2 strikers, not too much. Pepe Reina, he could be a fairly decent amount of coins. The right back, not too much, as well as Bassa, probably both the Scar Price. Steven Kulka, I'm going to say around 60-odd K. Marcelo, he's going to go for quite a bit. Just being a fairly decent left back indeed, and those Brazilian teams. The CDM, not too sure, man, how much he'll go for, as well as Zhirkov, they may go for quite a low price. Lavezzi, Thomas Müller, Drogba, and Huntelaar, I can see them all going for a fair bit of coins. As you can see, they're all 84 upwards, and 287 rated players in this squad. This week's Team of the Week looks fairly decent, and I'm almost certain Huntelaar, Drogba, and Müller are going to be getting Team of the Week cards. Kulka will definitely probably see there, and Lavezzi possibly picked up 2 goals, so you could argue that it's not the best performance for a second in form, but I'm not going to complain. There's some very, very nice cards in there. I think there's 2 second in form cards, a third in form card, and I think that's about it. So it looks like a fairly decent Team of the Week, guys. If I've missed any players, put that in the comments. Put the reasons why those players you think should be in this squad. I'll also interact with you guys in the comments. Put the reasons why I didn't choose them. Guys, also remember the FA Cup. Any of the games in that are not actually put into the Team of the Week. So please don't put any of the players in that. Please just just for the love of God. But guys, if you like, so remember to hit that like button. Also remember to subscribe, stay tuned to this series and any other series on my channel. Be sure to stay tuned for next week's Team of the Week, guys. This has been Crush. Till next time, adios.